Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you. I am here for you, hopefully to cheer you up and help you find those keys to the door. Say it with me. That will unlock your happiness. And that's my whole goal for doing this show for the past 5 years, is to help you find your happiness. And a lot of you have texted me and emailed me and said that it's working, and that you thank me for it. And it's not me. I just help you see what you already have inside, right? Hey, if this is your first time here, welcome to the show. I'm glad you found it. Don't know what you searched for, but it got you here for a reason. The universe drove you to me. It's fantastic. Hopefully I can help you find some positivity in your life. I do want to mention my 2 books. My new book just came out called Awaken Your Positivity, available on Amazon, or you can get it from my website, bepositivepodcast.com/shop. Or you can click on the merch tab. You can get it there. And my first book, The Positive Perspective, you can get that there too. It's also on Amazon. And you can get personalized copies there. And I think I have a 2-book set on there too. You can get them both a lot cheaper if you get them both at the same time. So grab your copy of the book today. Both books, The Positive Perspective and Awaken Your Positivity. For those weeks when I don't do podcasts and you need some positivity, you can grab that book and get some juice from it, right? Make sure you check out the merchandise on the website too. Click the merch tab, grab something from there. And if you want to talk to me or you want to tell me something, hit me up on the text line, 304-506-3332. I love to hear from you. Love to see your pictures of where you are in the world and what's going on in your life. And also, so we can vent and talk and chat and throw emojis back and forth. Whatever you want to do, I'm good. I'm down with that. But if you got something that takes a little bit more time and you got a longer story, it's in depth, you can send it to bepositivepodcast.com/yourstory, and I'll read it on the air and drop your name if you want. I do have a quick little story, and it's from Alicia from Trinidad and Tobago. Oh man, Trinidad, how about that? Listening on Podcast Guru. This person says, I have been tuned into your inspirational podcast since 2020. Oh, almost since the beginning. I leave to go to work every morning at 4 a.m. and I must have your podcast accompanying me on my journey at that hour. You inspire me to love who I am and to be a blessing to others daily. As you said, we came here on this planet to learn to love unconditionally, and with that is a journey with so many valleys and peaks. Hearing your words of encouragement gave me a push in life to start living and stop existing. Thank you for being you. Well, that was very nice. Thanks, Alicia. I really appreciate that. And Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago. I'm not sure how you say that, but I appreciate you letting me know. And you're a long-time listener. Oh, my goodness. So, I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I'm at a loss for words. Imagine that. People from all over the world listen to this show. I'm almost up to 3 million downloads and plays. It's crazy. I've been talking for 5 years, and you've been listening, obviously. So I appreciate you guys letting me know that you're listening. All right. Did I forget anything? I think I plugged everything I could. There's going to be a live YouTube podcast this month. In July, sometime I will give you a save the date so when I can do that, and hopefully I'll do it early enough that you can check it out and be part of it and call into the show and see my face on YouTube. Oh, I with the high def. Oh my goodness, I really hate those high def cameras. I don't, but I'll be there and all with bells on, and we can talk and I'll just have a little fun and try not to be too camera shy. Live YouTube podcast. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, well, you better do it so you don't miss it. And also, there'll be some behind the scenes of me getting prepared for that and doing my testing. You can actually become a member of the podcast and subscribe to get behind the scenes and deals on all the stuff and all the merchandise and pre-release stuff and stuff that I don't put out on in the public eye. There's a link, says become a member. It's at patreon.com/Be Positive Podcast. You could be a member of the show and get all your behind the scenes extravaganza, fiasco, screw ups and stuff like that. Okay, all right. What am I going to talk about here? Well, this is something that has probably happened to all of us at least once in our life. And this show's called Are You Blind to the Obvious? Are you blind to the obvious? Well, have you been blind to the obvious? I have. But you know, it happens. And there's things that are right there in front of your face that everybody sees. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job, maybe it's something going on with you that you need to change, but you don't see it. You know why? Because we don't want to see it. So let's dig into this a little bit now. All right, let me start with a little story that happened to me. I was having one of those weeks, you know, where everything just felt off. You just couldn't get with the flow, couldn't get into it. Nothing was really working right. I wasn't on my game, however you want to put it. I was feeling frustrated. I was tired. I'm blaming the universe, I'm blaming the traffic, my job, too much to do, and you name it. I was convinced that something out there was the problem. Something was going to get me. You know what happened? I walked past a mirror, and for a split second, I locked eyes with myself, and I realized the problem wasn't out there. It was inside. It was me. So that was the problem. It was me. I was ignoring the obvious. I hadn't slept very well. I was actually trying to. I felt so drained. It was like trying to fill up a cup with an empty pitcher. I couldn't do it. And have you ever just looked so deep for an explanation? Tried to look elsewhere and outside for an answer, and you skipped right over the fact that it's inside. It's you. You're not doing it for yourself. You know, and you miss the obvious. So why do you miss the obvious? Because you don't want to admit it. And once you stop and you're honest with yourself, and you really dig into what you're actually feeling and not blaming the outside world, then you start to see the obvious. And when you accept it, a lot of times it's not easy to accept what is obvious or the change that has to happen in order for you to be happy, you know. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad about yourself. I'm trying to help you wake up to the fact that you are in control of your feelings, your emotions, your life. And when you're not paying attention, you're not in control. So what is it in your life that you're pretending not to see? What's the obvious thing that you aren't seeing in your life? Is it a relationship that's sucking the life out of you, that you're just not wanting to face because it's going to be painful and hurtful, or it's a habit that you don't want to break, or it's going to be uncomfortable? Is it the job that doesn't align with what you want to be, that's keeping you unhappy, that's not what you want to do, but you're too scared to take that leap and take that risk? Is it your habits, your self-sabotaging habits that you have, that we all have, that are holding you back because you're not standing up for yourself, with yourself, to say, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore because it's taken away from my life. I have to mentally and physically stop myself from doing these bad things to myself and sabotaging my life. Or is it that dream that you have that you keep putting off? Maybe you had an invention or an idea, or you had a trip or something you wanted to take, or something you wanted to do, and you're putting it off because you're afraid to take the risk or afraid what other people will say. Well, say it out loud to yourself. Say it out. Call it out what it is. Bring it into the light. of what it is what is the obvious that you are blinded to. Self-blinded. It's self-blindness. And you're going to make that shift. The moment you call out the obvious truth and point it out to yourself, everything changes. You stop spinning your wheels. You stop guessing. You stop living with all that confusion and insecurity. The joy goes up. Your clarity gets more powerful. But it all starts with being honest with yourself. I'll tell you what, man, that's the hardest shit to do in your life right there, is be honest with yourself. That is very hard to face your own demons, your own shortcomings. It's hard. So don't beat yourself up over it. Face it and move on. What have you been pretending not to know? Because you know it. We all know it. And once you see it, once you point it out, once you face it, you can't unsee it. Once you own it, you can change it. So that's the goal here. To take off the blinders to the obvious, to face the changes that you need to make, to the shortcomings that you know you're letting slip through your subconscious mind and letting run your life. You're letting it run your life. So next time you feel like you're ready to blame somebody else on the outside, or you say you can't, I hate that phrase, you can't, or it won't happen, or whatever, don't be blind to the obvious. Because remember, once you face it, you can't unsee it, and you own it. And that's the scary part, is you're afraid to face it, because then it doesn't go away. You can't bury it in your thoughts, in your BS thoughts. Like, oh, I don't have a drinking problem. I'm not overweight, or I'm not bad at my job, or this relationship's okay. I guess I can deal with it. But deep down, when you start digging down, you get down into your true feelings and your true self. And you start digging in there. Be careful when you start digging in there, though. You're going to find some stuff that's going to mess you up, man. Trust me. But it's when you face it and get through it that you become the hero. You put on that cape. You're Superman after that. Because you faced it, you owned it. That gives you the strength and the power and the knowledge to change it. Man, I love when that music works out just perfect like that. So, take off the blinders. See the obvious. Face the facts. Face the music. And make the changes in your life that you know you need to make. What are you waiting on? The willpower? Well, you got it. It's in there. Just a matter of whether you want to use it. It's like having a full tank of gas and just sitting in the driveway. Who wants to do that? Drive this thing called life. Take off in it and own it. And face your fears and your insecurities. It'll make you stronger. It'll make you more confident. Your life will be so much more joyful. Trust me. After you get through the bullshit of facing that. But then it'll be great. I promise. All right. I'm out of words. I'm going to push it again. I need you to buy this book so I can keep this show going. That's the only money that comes in is from your book purchases. You notice I don't have any advertisers on the show anymore. It's just me. I'm not doing that to waste your time. So grab a copy of Awaken Your Positivity on my website, bepositivepodcast.com. And don't forget to text me 304-506-3332 and get ready for this month, the live podcast on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and become a member at Patreon. The links are in the description below. I'm sure in all the podcast places, iHeart, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that stuff. Pandora, there's a description, and the link is in the description. All the links are there. You can click, you can get your book, you can get your membership, you can get your merchandise, you can leave a review. If you get a chance and you read the book, there's a place where you can leave a review. Please do that. That helps me, helps the algorithm to actually promote the book even more. Anything you can do to help this show to get out there to save more people and to share the positivity will be greatly appreciated. That's it. That's all I got for you today. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.